Hey Libra, welcome back. It's Gigi with Soultuitive. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to those two. We'll flip them in a second. This is your weekly energy snapshot from April 17th to April 23rd. Take into consideration, I'm taking that one, that there is in fact a solar eclipse this week. Do a little bit of research. I do believe it's happening the 19th. I'm gonna say the 19th. And to me, that's powerful, but for several reasons. One, it's the first eclipse of the new natural year, right? It's in Aries season. It's in the first zodiac sign, right? And it's right before we transition to Taurus season. So it sounds like to me there's going to be a little bit of upheaval. There will be a little bit of work that people need to do prior to and during, and there will definitely be a realignment of what we need to focus on going forward. All right. All right, Libra, what do we have going on? Sorry, I'm hearing. Sorry, just want to make sure I hear correctly. You're starting off the week with temperance. You're balancing projects. You're balancing, and to be very honest, this whole week feels like that. I don't know how many zodiac signs I'm into reading for this week, but I'm telling you, I swear everybody is either getting a form of temperance or some form of balance in their life this week. So I think that's a huge call out for the collective. We all need to be looking at where we are a little overextended in certain areas and a little under. I don't. That's not even a word, underextended. But you know what I'm saying. A little less than extended, or we're not meeting up to full capacity. So where we are exceeding capacity and where we are lower than capacity, we need to look at those areas of our life and balance, either pare down or ramp up. Balance is being called in, and what I'm being called to also is just seeing the sun and the moon in this card. That lunar eclipse this week is going to be a strong one. It's going to be a strong one. And it's obviously going to be a strong one for you, Libra, because it's being called out in your reading twice. All right, we follow up that energy with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, right? So that tells me that you guys are involved in projects that are needing your focus. Let me say this. I'm going to say that with a heavy breath too. Don't cling too long in spaces where you don't belong. It is important to learn discernment, and it's also important to learn when to move and when not to move. Like when to move, when to stay, right? Those are powerful lessons to learn in this walk, in this thing that we call life. That's extremely important. Yeah, don't stay where you are not watered. And don't be around people who don't love you. And that includes false love. Don't be around folks who legitimately really don't want to deal with you, but say something different. Behavior speaks volumes, my dear. It speaks volumes. The Seven of Wands energy also tells me that you are heeding that message even before I say it, or you have already been thinking about it. Because on this card, this lady is sitting in a stance, but you see how there's only one stick that can actually pierce this protective bubble that's around her, right? You are limiting access to you. And that's a good thing, because that tells me that your discernment is on point, that you have learned the lessons that you need to learn, and that you are only moving in the spaces where your waters are being flowered, i.e. your flowers are being watered, pardon me. But i.e. you are in fact the flower. Only stay where you're watered. That's such a truthful statement. It seems like, oh, that's so silly. No. I mean, would a plant, would a flower stay in a place where they didn't get water, where they didn't get adequate sunlight? They wouldn't. They would shrivel up and die, right? When a tree is planted, what does its roots seek out? It seeks out the water. That's nourishment for the soul. That's nourishment. I say nourishment for the soul. I just did that, but trees, well, that's a whole nother conversation about what I think of plant life and trees and everything else, but that's nourishment. It really is nourishment for the soul. The physical being, it's nourishment for, but it's also nourishment for the soul as well. Your discernment is on point. What is this discernment about, though? What is this discernment about? I did that intentionally. Okay, Ace of Wands. Right? This discernment is about your passion. This discernment is about who holds real estate in your head. Who do you think about often? And why do you do that? And who you've allowed to hold space in places where they don't even belong. They're not even they have no value. That is the reason why you are clearing them out. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing, Libra. Stay in that bag. Stay. Focus there. Clean house, honey. This is the perfect week to do it. That solar eclipse coming in is going to assist you in doing just that. But clean house. That's a good thing. Kudos to you. All right, let's get an oracle card. Oracle card for Libra this week, Spirit. Don't let nobody hold real estate in your head that ain't valuable, honey. And don't think you valuable either. That's trash. Sorry, I'm just honey, just nah. Life is too precious. It is too important to allow that to occur. And if anybody has been holding space and you deem that real estate valuable, which all real estate is valuable despite where it is, right? It's all valuable. Shit. I don't think all of those are yours. So let's do one more draw. Sorry, Libra. There we go. It's holding space in your head, honey. Especially if they don't value you as much as you value them. Yeah. You got the Awakening card. That's a beautiful card. A lot of y'all are coming online to what you... There's an inner knowing, right? That's coming up for you of what you need to do, how you need to do it, how you need to move, how you need to live, The Awakening card states energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Weren't we just talking about that? We really were. Libra, this is a good week for you and a powerful one as well. Let's see if the Psychic Tarot has anything to leave behind, and it does. Come on out. Like I saw you. Okay. Yeah. I took both of those. Let me tell you why. So, disruption. This is essentially the Tower card, right? So, the Tower card comes through to disrupt everything in life, to give you a different perspective, a different viewpoint, so to speak, right? But it does that because there are other things that you need to see clearly. Clearing out some of this mental real estate, clearing that out, opens you up to be able to see the path that you're on and where you are going and where you're supposed to be going. That 8, that trapped in fear, it disrupts that as well. And sometimes being trapped in fear is where we are, and we need a Tower moment to come and clear it up. We need a Tower moment to literally blow the statue or the figure or the whatever that mountain or that molehill is, to demolish it so we can see beyond it to see where we're actually supposed to be headed. Kudos to you. This is the second kudos I gave out this week, but I'm telling you now, that solar eclipse is going to be a powerful one. Until next time, my Libra, Ashe, I honor you, you honor me. Until next time, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all the wonderful things, and I'll see you next week. Bye.